Hi, my name is Sarah Hamricker and welcome to my Patheos blog, Some Assembly Required. In this video blog, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about who I am and what you can expect as Some Assembly Required. I'm a freelance writer and editor. That's my professional training. I do a lot of writing on parenting for the Washington Post on Parenting blog. They've appeared on, or my articles have appeared on Crosswalk. I do a lot of writing about parenting. I love to talk about parenting. I am a mother of four, two teenage daughters and two upper elementary age boys. I've been married to my husband for going on 18 years this year. And we live in Northern Virginia, which is right outside Washington, D.C., with our four children and three cats, or as my youngest likes to say, one cat and two kittens. They're almost a year old, so he still likes to call them kittens. My parenting style is very common sense, and my my very firm belief is that parenting doesn't have to be hard. Frankly, this isn't the hardest thing I've done. There's lots of other things I consider much harder than raising my children. I do agree that raising kids can be challenging, it can be frustrating, and it can be the most joyful job a parent has. I love my children. I am looking forward to having them come home from school and tell me about their days. I look forward to celebrating those milestones with you. My oldest will turn 16 later this year. And I look forward to her celebrating. I'm not sure I look forward to her driving because that makes me a little nervous, but I'm glad she wants to drive. Um, my parents really have influenced my parenting style, and I know many of us can say that. I had wonderful parents. I have wonderful parents. But when I was a teenager, they started taking in foster kids, starting when I was 12. So I was able to really see parenting in action. I have much older siblings, so for many years I was kind of like an only child because my older siblings were out of the house. And my parents took in a lot of difficult kids. I was able to help with the babies, so I was very comfortable with babies and toddlers as a teenager. They had kids who had never seen a real family in action, and that was kind of an eye-opener for me as a teen to realize that not everyone came from a home like mine. Not everyone had two parents at home. Not everyone had even one parent whose top concern was taking care of that child. So I got to see how loving yet firm parenting looked like. And that really influenced me as a parent. I remember being surprised the first time when our firstborn was a toddler and talking with another parent at a party or play date or something, and the other parent was like, so how is she sleeping? And this time she was, like 18, 20 months, and I was like, fine. And she goes, well, how do you get her to go to bed? And I remember looking at this parent and going, I just tell her to go to bed and put her in bed. But apparently, this parent was struggling with the fact that her daughter kept jumping on the bed and wouldn't go to bed. And I just remember being flummoxed by that. And then people, friends, acquaintances at the bus stop started asking me for parenting advice. And that's when I decided, maybe I have something to say about this. So I received my training through John Rosemond, who is a Christian, and he is a very common sense parenting coach. So I am a certified leadership parenting coach through his institute. And then a few years later, I decided that a lot of Christian parents really were struggling with how to reach their child's heart. And I have training. I'm now a trained biblical parenting coach through the National Center for Biblical Parenting, so I can help guide parents with that heart piece. So what can you expect as Some Assembly Required? You can expect weekly video blogs on topics related to parenting. If you have a question you ever want answered, please let me know. I am happy to answer questions. in my video blog or on my blog. I'm also going to tackle some of the issues that I think parentings are facing. Like how to raise self-reliant children, how to help our kids, especially our teens, handle stress, how to make sure we have those connections with our parent, connections with our, with our children. Connections are very important for parents and kids. So those are the kind of things that I'm going to be talking about. As always, I love to hear from my readers. If there's a topic that you want some information on, that you're fighting, that you are concerned about, let me know. And I will definitely take that in consideration and see if I can answer it either with a video blog or on a more article research type piece. Above all, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining me, and I hope that you will come back and keep reading Some Assembly Required. Thank you.